Hello everybody, my name is Joy and welcome back to Blank Dream. And welcome back to the realm of death, because apparently there is another mirror to be found here. Down the fireplace where we were before. So this door. And we could open it now because we have the mystery keys from Yuzu and Ryotaro. What was his name? There's another teddy bear. Cute. Okay. Okay, I can save here, I guess. This is Yuzu's mirror. But there's something behind it. It doesn't seem to change as much as Michiru looks. Okay, let's go get Yuzu. And then let's go see what's behind that. Because I get a feeling that if she shatters the mirror, which she might not want to do. Okay, I guess we'll see about that. Huh? Another one of my mirrors. This makes 3. Feels like the finale. Finale. I don't know. Lead me there right away. If we're together, even those realms won't scare me. When you enter the realm... Okay, there we go. Let's go get your mirror, Yuzu. Up this way. I'm really glad the shadow isn't here anymore. So I can just walk freely. There we go. Oh. Down the ladder. And to the door. Okay, I'm gonna save just to make sure. The mirror shows Yuzu's reflection. Seems a little different from the others, like the atmosphere and the area. I never would have found this place myself, even after literal years. Look, let's cut the chatter. I'm just too worked up. Let's go for it. I'm really curious if her last mirror is going to try and trick her as well. This one had no introduction. If, hypothetically, I were to die soon, then you should forget about me. A few days ago, the body of Utsuro Hinohara was found in Mirror Lake. That was the other girl she was in love with. Why? Why did Utsuro... No, it hasn't been enough. We didn't spend enough time together. Has Hanasaki seemed gloomier lately? I mean, she got along with Hinohara, so I can understand being depressed, but it's not that kind of gloominess. It's like... The local library isn't enough. They don't have books on this stuff I need. Seances, necromancy, it all lacks credibility. I don't want this fake occult nonsense. Yuzu, have you been going to class? If I open the gate this way... Today marks a year to the day. Wait for me, Utsuro. I've been studying up this past year. And now, I'm going to meet you. This was a messy one. Dot dot dot. I remember it all. How I died, my wish, and everything else. Of course there's no such thing as black magic. I must have been on the brink, huh? Well, I'm kind of exhausted, getting all these memories dumped on me. Once I've sorted things out more, I'll tell you my history and wish, Michiru. Oh, are you going up ahead? Are you going to go up ahead? Take me with you if you do. I feel like there's something very important to this world up ahead. Okay, I'm gonna go and save real quick. Yeah, let's save here. What's up there? Open the large door? Open it. I don't know if this leads to an ending or not. Because I am going to get all the mirrors. Dot dot dot. Someone's there. Once there was a painter. He was known as the mad genius Rinzo Uzui. Huh? You know my grandpa? Wait, Michiru, it looks like... Maybe she isn't aware of us? Rinzu had a wife, but he also had a relationship with a servant. With his wife he had a child, Shinji. With the servant, he had a child, Tamaki. Rinzu's 2 children, born of different mothers. Huh? Tamaki was the illegitimate child of an affair, but because Shinji showed no interest in art, Rinzu's affection was often directed at Tamaki, who did have an interest in the arts. Tamaki learned art from Rinzu, and given deep love grew in the shadow of the Usui family. But these irregular days couldn't last. When Tamaki turned 12, Rinzu's wife learned of her existence. Rinzu divorced his wife, but gave Tamaki and her mother the same love as ever. Thus far, no tragedy had occurred. But when Tamaki turned 18, Rinzu made an unforgivable mistake. He had a liaison with Tamaki, his own daughter, and impregnated her. Okay, that went disturbing real fast. Tamaki was deeply wounded and feared Rinzu, and with her mother, she fled from him. But the child she bore had done no wrong, so she decided to birth the child of her father. So Tamaki had a daughter. A daughter between parent and child. Tamaki thought she couldn't live a normal, happy life, but luckily, 2 years later she had a proper marriage. Safely having a son with her husband, Tamaki began to get back on her feet. However, she never fully did. The mental wounds Tamaki had suffered went even deeper than she imagined. When her now-grown daughter with Rinzu began doing art at school, Tamaki's old wounds ached. It gave her flashbacks of Rinzu, of that fear she had of him. Tamaki struggled to give her daughter affection. It took all she had not to take out negative emotions on her. Tamaki's mind quickly crumbled under the weight. And one day, Tamaki killed her daughter. Tamaki fell to pieces. She came to feel animosity not only towards Rinzu, but all the Usuis. Unable to see any hope ahead, she fell down the despair behind. Rinzu died of natural causes a few years later, and while she had the right to his inheritance, she refused to take it. She wouldn't even let it go to the eldest son, Shinji. Then at last, Tamaki, who had kept living despite having broken long ago, met her end. When she learned the son she had with her husband was becoming friends with Shinji's daughter. You mean, Tamaki tried to take out Shinji's daughter, the Usui who dared to come near her pure son. But when she drove madly down the road to kill her, she ran over her own son by mistake. Tamaki realized that this was the end, so she took her own life to escape the despair. No way, that's so messed up. It is. That woman's soul is now bound here. Unlike the other souls, the world is forcing her to be here. Tamaki's soul is now bound in death, so she can't escape but must face the facts. This is surely my punishment. I've gone on for a while. I can't see or hear you, but I know you're there. I don't know who you are, but go now. Let's go, Mishiro. We shouldn't stay here any longer. Okay. So her friend, the painter. Should we return to the usual place? With Tamaki's story, I've realized something. What? So, what happened is the painter, her friend, was that son, the pure son, and he was accidentally run over. My boss was Shinji Usui, and the child of my boss and Sis. What's left is the why of me being here. Of course, the same goes for you. Listen to Yuzu. Okay, let's get started. Oh, you're right, Yuzu had something to say. First, Mishiro, I think you can open this big door for me. You opened the similar door earlier, right? Where's that shadow there? I bet you can open this one too if you try to. So before that, listen to what Who's this? Get out! Stop. Don't meddle anymore. Give back my world. Is that the mother? Watch out. Ah, no, not Yuzu. Yuzu, why? Yuzu? This works just fine. You listen to this too. I'm Yuzu Hanasaki, a middle schooler who committed suicide at 15 at Mirror Lake. The reason I killed myself was, to put it bluntly, to meet a girl I loved. Someone had killed her at Mirror Lake. It made me extremely sad. So I read all these books on black magic and killed myself to go to the afterlife, to die at the same place exactly a year later. It said that would work. Is that wound okay? Don't worry about me. It doesn't really matter now. Huh? I think it's a different afterlife than what the book meant, but ultimately I came to this world. But it seems there was something to be gained here. That girl, she always said, there was someone who shouldn't have existed. I always found it weird and wonder why it was. But I found out now. She was born between a girl and her own father, between Tamaki Hinohara and Rinzu Ushui. Her very birth was taboo. Isn't that right, Utsuro? Yuzu. Leave this world. Can she not talk like she wants to? She doesn't need to, I know. Because I've always known Utsuro. Thank you, Mishiro. Because of you, I could get back my memories and my wish. And I learned about Utsuro's birth and death. My wish was to meet Utsuro one more time. It's come true, finally. Your body? Yuzu. I've done what I needed to do in this world, so I'm satisfied. It feels like it's taken so long, but Utsuro was here before I was. I don't know what kind of wish you had, Utsuro, but considering your birth and death, I'm sure it's not something simple. I hope it comes true. And I'm glad that even if you're like that now, you can still recognize me. I am sorry for digging into your past. She's been here for much longer than us and finally got her wish granted. Must be satisfied, I guess. Her wish. And my wish. Wait! Utsuro, what's it? Is she a soul like us, I wonder? Somehow the feeling she has a close connection... Somehow I get the feeling she has a close connection to this world. Maybe the answer is behind this door. Wow, that got really bright real quick. Okay, so I can choose... Oh, it's still very bright. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I can choose to go through the door, or I can try and find his mirrors first. So that's what I'm going to do. And I just want to make very clear, the links are still in the description for you to find if you need help. Okay, just making sure you know. Okay, let me think. I'm gonna have to look up where the next mirror is, because I have no clue where that could be. So give me a second. Alright, here we are. It's supposed to be here in the fireplace. Looking closely, there's a ladder in the fireplace. I have not been here before, I believe. I'm not sure, I don't recall. But here's another one of those doors. The grave door shows no sign of opening. Somehow Mishiro felt it wouldn't ever open now. Why not? Are there still more mirrors left to find? I think I first have to find all of his other mirrors, because I think the ones behind this door is the final mirror. So let me have a quick look again. Alright, here we are back in the realm of greenery. That turns out to be another mirror here. So, don't attack me. A marvelous suit of armor. A marvelous shield. Many marvelous things here, and a bloody door. That's... Oh no, don't tell me I died. Why did I die? Oh, come on. You sure got a knight portrait. Okay, but it said I'm not supposed to use the painting, I'm supposed to use the sword that I got in the other realm. The western sword. Mishiro put the western sword on the wall. So this should be correct. And it is! There's another mirror here. The mirror shows someone's reflection. It's certainly not her, yet Mishiro felt she could see in. Let's have a look. Sorry. 13 years ago, an inn. All that talk about taking a trip together. So this was your goal. Trips are necessary for resting your body and mind, you know. And the kids seem to have fun today too, so they're snoozing away now. A good thing for you, isn't it? So, Tamaki, won't you consider it? Drop it, please. Utsuro is my child. But Seiichi's told me how you've been, seeing the shadow of your father in Utsuro lately. Seiichi, you told him that? Sorry, but you've looked so frayed lately. He knows the situation, so I just thought I should talk to him about it. Tamaki, the biggest load on your mind is art, isn't it? Utsuro is 8 now. From now on, she's going to be drawing more at school. How about leaving Utsuro with your mother until she's old enough to take this calmly? It will be fine. If I, her mother, can't protect her, then who will? I suppose you're right, Tamaki, but it feels like you'll collapse at this rate. What will happen to Ayato then? Nobody's perfect. You don't need to carry everything alone. Especially considering your burdens are much heavier than most. But still, I still want to hold on. I don't want to break up this family of 4. Tamaki? Shinji, Chika, I'll support Tamaki as much as I can. Let me try just a little longer. Seiichi, if the 2 of you insist, then I won't stop you. But just keep in mind, Tamaki, you've already put in plenty of toil. So at least stop before it does you in. Right. Okay. So that was a concerned family about the incest that was going on. Will I break it? Though it was unclear, Mishiro looked into the mirror. She could tell it was not her mirror, and yet it's someone's mirror. I can't break it. So, what did that do? Yuzu's wish came true. She is finally free from this world. Let's be happy. Now into that door. If you can open it, your ending must be near too. But I know where your ending is, maybe. Alright, so because I couldn't open Ryotaro's last door, which is supposed to be the door I was just now, I'm gonna have a look and make sure I did break all the mirrors. I think I did, but I don't recall. Yes, here we are. Perhaps something went wrong in the safe or something? I have no idea. Okay. The mirror shows Ryotaro's reflection. Mishiro already brought Ryotaro to look in this mirror. Yes, so I do not know why, but for some reason I can't open his door. Well, I do think I have his mystery key. I think. You see? Items. Oh no, not items. I want keys. Mystery key, mystery key. I have Ryotaro's mystery key. I think I broke all of my own mirrors. I think I broke every single one of Yuzu's mirrors. So I don't know what exactly is wrong here. Mishiro already brought Ryotaro to look into this mirror. So yes, I must have everything that's required. But I'm afraid that I triggered the event too early by talking to Yuzu and let her tell her story. I'm afraid I can't go back now and fix his story? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go and end this game, because I think if I walk through the door it will end. And after that I will come back and look for Ryotaro's mirror. Maybe I can find a safe that's not too far away. So let's do it. Let's go into the door. Open the large door. Open it. Huh? Hey, Ayato, why are you here? Because this soul is necessary for granting your wish. Hello, me. So you successfully broke all the mirrors. Your wish will soon come true, and this world's purpose will be concluded. What do you mean? This mirror world revolves around you, Mishiro. You hold domain over it. Once a deceased girl wished at Mirror Lake. I wish my life had never even existed. It was a very strong wish, and to fulfill it, this mirror world was created. It was made solely to realize her wish. The other souls were just extras drawn into it. She should have granted her wish in this world she made, but she wasn't able to fulfill it, because she broke before she could. Just as she created this world, she lost everything, including her memories and her wish. So not knowing her purpose or who she was, she wandered this world and fell apart. That's in the past now, a concluded tale. Unable to achieve its goal, this world went on existing, sucking in souls who died near the lake with strong wishes. Was it that girl? Utsuru Hinohara. Yes, she wanders this world even now. It seems seeing Yuzu elicited some change, but still a long way off from regaining her memories. Utsuru Hinohara, sister. Several years later, a girl threw herself into the lake. Amazingly, she had the same wish as this world's creator. So that this world could complete its duty, it chose a new soul to control it. And so since you carried the same wish, you became the new ruler, usurping the originator. The wish this world saw to grant stayed the same, only the person in the center of it was replaced. I was made the ruler of this world. The extra riffraff who feel jealousy towards you still see the broken originator as the rightful ruler, and maybe, broken though she may be, she's personally gotten in your way at times. Even so, you successfully broke all the mirrors without even wasting weeks or months being lost. You shattered and erased all remnants of you in the form of mirrors containing your past. Having recorded all your actions, I can attest to that. But it's not over just yet. This boy's soul is absolutely necessary for total erasure of your life, because he's simply too significant to you. Without eradicating his soul, your life can't be nullified. So it was none other than you who unconsciously bound his soul to this world, such that you could kill him by your own hand. Oh no! You aren't telling me I have to kill Ayato. What's the problem? You may feel guilty for a second, but right after that, you'll never have existed. Please don't tell me I have to make that choice. Mishiro, you're still suffering, huh? You do resemble my sister after all. Even as a soul, you have her same wish. If you kill me, you'll be free from your pain. Right after my death, your conflict will end. It's your world. You can make the choice. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I've overcome a lot of obstacles coming here. I've looked back on my past and erased it. But is it really right to just make it so I never existed? Thinking back, it was a boring life. I wouldn't say it was entirely devoid of enjoyment, but if you asked me whether I'd live the same life again, I'd absolutely refuse without a doubt. In fact, if I had to say, I've come to hate it all. I wish my life had never even existed. But seeing Yuzu and Utsuru, I had thought, if Utsuru's life had never even existed, what would become of Yuzu's feelings? Desperately turning to black magic, killing herself and wandering this world for years. All to finally realize her wish to meet her again. What would become of that? I have the same wish as Utsuru. And I'll grant my wish or I won't grant my wish. Oh my god, you're actually making me choose. God, I don't know what to... I mean, obviously I'll come back and show you the other ending as well, but still, this is a tough choice. I mean, he is already dead, so I'll have to erase him from the world as well. You know what? I will. I'll grant my wish at first. I'll do it. I'll still grant my wish. I won't lose sight of my goal. I threw myself in to put an end to it all, and yet I wound up in this world, learning all these unnecessary things, led astray. I'm just tired. Enough of this. I've worked hard enough, so just grant my wishes already. God. The moment the knife in Mishiro's hand pierced Ayato, Mishiro lost consciousness. With no time to feel satisfaction, no regret from what she'd done, Mishiro Usui eternally vanished from existence. Not just silence, not just stillness, but void. There, Mishiro Usui was peaceful, free from everything, eternally sleeping in the cradle of nothingness. And her dream was surely a hollow white. Ending 4 fulfilled. Her wish was granted. She was surely happy. That's it. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go back and choose the other option to not grant my wish. I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. I have the same wish as Utsuro, and I won't grant my wish. I won't do it. I can't. I can't do it anymore. For every mirror I broke, I'll vanish from the lives of the people I knew. And I'll also vanish from Ayato's world. But then what did Ayato die for? What did Tamaki step on the accelerator for? If it were just me, then fine. But to control the feelings of people around me, I have no right. That's not my wish anymore. Are you really sure about that? Whatever you think, whatever you know, it won't actually change anything. Are you still giving up your wish? I am. I see. I, the mirror world, accept abandoning the wish. Its reason for being ends here. This world can vanish when the ruler's wish is granted, or they abandon it with clear intent. It won't be left up in the air like it had been. So will everyone here vanish? Except for you, Mishiro. To get straight to the point, you're not dead yet. What? Your soul has left your body, of course, but your body isn't actually dead. You drowned yourself. But as it happens, a passerby found you. They called it in right away and though unconscious, you were saved. It was a failed attempt. Am I in a coma? Mishiro, when your soul leaves here, it will be forced back into your body. But what you've done in this world won't be written off. The memories you erased by breaking the mirrors won't come back to you when you return to life. You didn't actually carry out your wish, so the actual past isn't gone, but your memories of it are. Maybe you'll remember talking with me a bit. Maybe you'll remember talking with me a bit, but things like meeting me at the lake. Are you still prepared to leave this place? Can you live in the world you've given up on living in once before? I guess I'll have to. I'll live. Because I'm not dead yet. I don't want to just throw away the life you protected, Ayato. And by discarding the wish I inherited from Utsuro, I think it will honor Yuzu's feelings. I see. That's a relief then. I absolutely can't understand my sister's wish, but you've made the choice for her. It may sound sort of trite, but I want you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. I'll try my best. Don't worry about me. I want my life to never have existed. Whatever the reason for it, it's not a happy wish. And you realized it. That's a big deal. I mean it. You got back on your feet instead of falling into darkness. Somehow it makes me happier than anything. Well, I'm gonna retire ahead of you. Gonna see what things are like in heaven. I'm sure you go there, Ryotaro. Jeez, 7 years and it ends like this. As long as the ruler's satisfied, I suppose. Will Utsuro go to heaven too? Not sure about heaven or hell, but She'll be free from this world to go where she goes. That's good. I say ruler, but you're more of an usurper, technically. I'm a little scared about how much I'll forget, but I won't lose my time in this world, and I won't ever wish to erase the events to come. It's time to go. After that, I regained consciousness in a hospital bed. Apparently, I really had been saved, and my soul returned safely from the mirror world. There was a woman I didn't know beside me. Mishiro? You're awake? Who are you? My brain had suffered memory loss, and I could no longer remember many past events. I couldn't remember my supposed mother at all. All I had left was faint unease toward my mother, as well as the desperate expression made by the woman I woke up beside when she heard that. I remembered Ayato was someone important to me, but I had no concrete memories of him. But I distinctly remember talking in the mirror world, and felt considerable warmth from that alone. I clearly remembered Yuzu and Ryutaro too. I probably only met them in the mirror world. Mishiro Usui, isn't it? Hello, I'm Seiichi Hinohara. A few days later I left the hospital. A man came to visit me. His last name sounded familiar. Could you have been Ayato's... Yes, thank you for getting along with Ayato. Seiichi Hinohara was Ayato's father, which meant he was the one who married Tamaki and he was the father who Utsuro grew up with. Don't worry too much about your mother. When the woman calling herself my mother learned I had no memory of her, she vanished. I lacked any real sense of her being my mother, so it meant relatively little to me. It'd be a long story, but I had a wife and 2 children, but now none of them are left. They've all passed away. And you're alone again also. Do you know where you're going to live now? No. Paying tuition seems impossible, so I think I'll have to drop out and work. I see. Mishiro, would you let me adopt you? Huh? We're both tired souls who've lost everything. You got along with Ayato, so we're not complete strangers. Total strangers, sorry. And you remind me of my daughter a bit, but maybe that's just wishful thinking. Why won't you give it some thought? And so, I began a new life as Mishiro Hinohara. I'm taking new steps in the same house where Ayato and Utsuro once lived. It was a strange kind of chance, but Seiichi's a very gentle person. He's taking up art again, and has been teaching me between studies. Dreaming of seeing the world the way Ayato did, catching up to the days I've lost. Once more, I let my brush run free. Is there more? Those are the credits. Okay, so I think I got the true ending, or at least the best ending you could get. Man, I like this game. I like the story behind this game. I love how it took a theme, like depression and suicide, and didn't romanticize it to a point where it wasn't touching anymore, if you understand what I mean. I hate it when people romanticize illness. I hate it when people romanticize depression and some serious problems, some serious illnesses. So, yeah, that's what I liked about this game. It was creative, and it was... yeah, it was talking about something I feel is necessary to be discussed. So I'm gonna leave you with the credits for now, and I will see you back at the end of the video. Ending 2. Mobius Strip. Someday history might repeat. Any more? No, that's it. Alright, so I'm going to leave this game here. There's obviously a few more things to be found, but you can play it for yourself. I'll leave a link down in the description for that, just as has been in the previous videos. If you want to see me play more of this game, let me know what to look for, because I couldn't figure out how to get through the last mirror of Ryotaro. So that's one thing I could still do if you want me to. But I think I've shown you enough of this game for now. So thank you so much for watching. I definitely recommend you have a look at this yourself, because it's quite an experience on its own. It's fun to play, and it got me a few times. It really did. So yeah, let's do the outro properly. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!